guys might have loaded up your games this afternoon and realized that there is a patch update for WWE 2K25. You look at the game, you look at what it is, it ain't really much. It's actually a hot fix, and there was only 2 patch notes in this patch. It definitely wasn't what I expected, but with DLC coming around in about a week or two, we definitely will be seeing a bigger patch with a lot more additions. Usually that's just the way it goes based on history. So let's go on ahead and get into this patch, see what's up. This is patch 1.14. This patch is 2.45 gigabytes, and it only includes stability and performance improvements and address reported concerns with blank layers appearing in Creator Superstars. If you guys didn't know, Creator Superstar had, wrestlers appearing with 30, 40 layers of just gloves that were invisible, I believe, but you still had to remove them. It was just an odd time, after the patch and what you had to see. So this is basically a hot fix for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that they are hot fixing things, but I wish that the John Cena Persona card was hot fixed as well, because it is very obvious that that card does not look ready. He is only able to wrestle in a hat. If that was done on purpose, then I guess kudos to y'all, but I really don't think that was done on purpose. That is something that should definitely be fixed. Just got to give him his whole hairstyle. He already has the Titantron. He has the new shirt. He has stuff like that going on, so I do hope that they go on ahead and update that John Cena. So yes, with all of that being said, we do know that there are some obvious issues with this game. Servers, guys, I'm going to be honest. I feel like every comment section I see servers, I don't think we're going to get any updated, better, crazy, just a huge jump at this point this year anymore on servers. I hope that that is a priority for them next year, because again, the servers ain't the worst thing ever, but they definitely need to improve, and that's just obvious on the gameplay, the experience when playing with multiple players. It's just a lot that goes into it. So I am hoping that we do see some improvements with the online aspect of the game, because that's the only way that this game will continue to get better and improve from the online standpoint. You can't control disconnects. It's just a bunch of stuff that's just out of your control with the online server. So I do hope that that does become a priority, but I try not to talk about it anymore, because unfortunately, when you play 4, 5, 6-man matches, it ain't all that consistent, and there's nothing that they can probably do about it at this point in time, because those are the servers that are with this game. If there was any way to patch servers, I'm sure that they would have done it already. But with all of that being said, let's go on ahead and get into some DLC talk. Last year, around the same time, we got the WrestleMania 40 DLC pack with the WrestleMania 40 arena and all that good stuff. The difference this year is that there are character models in there that most definitely will play a part in this year's WrestleMania 41 DLC pack. Last year, we didn't have to worry about that, neither did 2K. This year, we will have to worry about that, so it may be possible that we do see this pack in July or August, but I am hoping that June is the release date for that pack, because I personally feel that this game is getting a little bit dry, and I think that that DLC always gives it a big boost. We got the Great Khali and Abyss coming out this month, along with the 3 NBA players, which we already know one of them in Tyrese Halliburton. But you go back to DLC pack number 1, we still don't have that character in there. So it's just a little bit odd. You know what I'm saying? I hope that they start to steer away from celebrities next year, because I do think that this is hurting their reputation. That's just if you ask me though, right? I'm just one person. I just feel that when you're not delivering to consumers what you promised, it just gives you a bad rap, and I don't think it's their fault. I think it's the WWE's fault, because they do a lot of the licensing. They're the ones that ask for a lot of the stuff as well, but it's very obvious that, it's falling on 2K, because everybody that complains goes towards 2K, and they are going to have to take the fall for that one. So I am hoping that next year we see less and less of these celebrities and more of the wrestlers. Unfortunately, we still don't have that one yet. We still have no official word from 2K yet. We'll have to see what happens. Now, with all of that, we do have some rumors of DLC, which again, I don't know how true they are, but if you guys have been keeping up with the WWE, Nikki Bella is returning to WWE Monday Night Raw tonight, and she might be making an announcement. Now, I kind of have a good feeling about this. There was a rumor that Nikki Bella may get on WWE 2K25 through DLC. If you guys look at the DLC pack names, Fearless is actually the name of a DLC pack, but there is no Nikki Bella on there, so I can see her being some sort of add-on DLC along with her sister Brie. I think it's very much possible, but we still don't know nothing yet. We're still waiting for Monday Night Raw. We're still waiting for what she's going to talk about. But this is a similar way to how they promoted Tyrese Halliburton making his WWE 2K25 DLC announcement. So it is something that could be worth watching for those out there that, you know, do like Nikki Bella, may be interested in seeing a video game return for her. So I am hoping to see what's going to happen with that. So definitely something to keep in mind. And lastly, we know free DLC, right? We've seen it in the past. Is it possible that we can get it this year? I've seen some questions about it. I don't think we're going to get free DLC this year, guys. I really think that this is one of those years where a lot of the updated content, updated models that we will see will be through MyFaction. Me personally, MyFaction has fell off a cliff for me. I barely play it. I only hop on to see the new drops. It is unfortunate what has happened to that mode, because I thought that even though some people may think that that mode wasn't really that great, I thought that the mode actually had a fantastic start at the beginning of the year with World Tour. It's truly unfortunate that this is where we're at. This is the cards that we're dealt, but we do have to go on ahead and deal with it. If you play the mode, kudos to you. Me personally, I've started to slow down off the mode. It's just tough for me to even stream the game and play MyFaction knowing what's going on, and it's just tough. It's just tough because it feels like a mode that finally had people on their ship this year, and they just took all those people off and started sailing away with a bunch of unnecessary changes that were just unnecessary. I don't know where the decisions are coming from, whether it's the top, the devs. It don't matter. I'm not here to point fingers at anybody, but I do want to say that these decisions are very, very questionable. As somebody who plays this game as a consumer, loved MyFaction and what it brought to the game at the beginning of the year, and now I'm kind of sitting here, you know, scratching my head and thinking, all right, what can they do to make this mode better or bring us back to those glory days? Because I really thought MyFaction was solid, and now we're kind of at a point where a lot of these changes, man, a lot of people are not liking them. And, you know, specifically with pack prices and what they're doing to the grind and whatnot. And if this is the way that they're going to continue introducing new Persona cards and models, I am genuinely worried for the future of the game and the updates. So that's just my 2 cents when it comes down to all of that. We do got to keep an eye out, man. New patch, potential DLC announced with Nikki Bella, as you know, that's been a rumor around X and social media for a while now. So there is a lot to keep an eye out on. If you want new content, things like that, keep an eye out, man, because it does seem like, you know, they seem to keep bringing the content, not the way that I would like them to bring this content, but, you know, CM Punk 2011, John Cena 25, The Miz. I mean, there is a lot of options, but again, I wish that they would do this in a different manner instead of pocket hunting consistently and just for so much money. That's just my 2 cents, though. Hopefully we do get some changes in the future. Hopefully they continue to patch this game, get this game up to par, so those players can enjoy every single aspect of what they like to play this game for. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.